Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. This is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. And as always, if you like this kind of content and you feel like supporting the channel, which would be much appreciated, then you already know what to do. So today I just couldn't be more thrilled because I know that I'm among the first people who found the new G3 Nefera doll in a physical store, and I just can't believe it. So I'm making some time right in the middle of the night to record this video to share it as soon as possible with all of you, so I could give you the full unboxing and detailed review, and that way hopefully will help you out to decide whether you want to incorporate her into your own collection or not. And I have to say that first impressions, wow, I mean, this doll is stunning, and in my opinion I like it better than the G1 version of the core Nefero. So yeah, anyway, the box has the same format as any other core or signature doll within the series of Monster High Generation 3. So we have the marquee with the Monster High logo right over there, and then over here we have the artwork with the core refresh, Claudine and Dracula, and then we have her name right here with the scorpion, heart with the diamond, and mummy wraps. And this is how the doll is placed. You know, she will have a tall body, and I will be comparing her with the Cleo De Nile body, so you can see what changes have been incorporated into this doll, as well as quite possibly Frankie, because I think that she has the same tall body that Frankie have. And now, because of the 80th anniversary of Mattel, they've incorporated that little logo right there. I also saw Jennifer and I don't know, Twilight, I think, no, it was Spectra, like a re-release with the same incorporation of that logo. And then this is how the accessories are placed right here, and to my surprise, the like the little touches of green feel more like emerald green than teal, in my opinion, in comparison with the promotional pictures that we saw, but we'll see that in a moment. Right over here we have the Monster High logo, and right over here we have her icons that are present within this release, starting with her back, which is like a callback to the original one. Then we have scorpions, then we have the laptop. Okay, sorry, I will try to make it focus. I think that now is better. Another scorpion, and then the lacy platform sandals, gladiator style, and the super cool shades. And then on the back we find the full artwork of Nefera right here, you know, on the locker holes of Monster High. I think she looks absolutely stunning, and I think the incorporation of all the artistry into the actual doll has been done in such an excellent way. And then over here we have the core refresh, Frankie, Claudine, Laguna, and Dracula. And then for her info, it says monster type heart of gold mummy, monster must have hieroglyphic handbag plus lotus water, and monster pet lavish. So the monster pet, which I believe is Scarab, right, has been changed to lavish this time around. I don't know, it could be something related to registered names that have changed over the years in several franchises. So anyway, this is the box, and we're going to take her out and look at her details up close. Okay, so a quick notice here because I just realized that this doll has been the easiest to remove from the box, and not just the doll itself, but actually the accessories. It was incredibly easy. There was no protection or like little ties, so every single thing just popped out of the plastic here. So it was so easy, and you can maintain the box if you want to put it back in. Alright, so here she is out of the box, and I seriously couldn't feel happier. I was not expecting to feel as happy as I do. But yeah, so here we go. We're going to be starting by looking at the accessories. Of course, there has to be a couple of snacks here. So we find these scarab puffs, which are supposed to be spicy, I guess. So those are pretty cool. Then we find her Stanley beverage mug, in which she can drink lotus water, and I mean, the design is pretty cool. I mean, it's just like made for her. It doesn't have painted on details, but it looks really nice in this like shimmery. It's the very same. Well, actually, it's a bit more shimmery, but it's actually like gold, mustard gold, and the lid can come off. Then we find her eye coffin, and this is one of my favorites because look at the case with the scorpion, and then the color is more of like a copper color. And then she appears to be texting Cleo, and it's saying see you tonight, and then a few emojis. I really do like this one. And then the accessory that everyone has been talking about is the laptop. So she's getting her Monster High laptop with her core release, which is so cool, and it's really nicely done. It's in like a gold color with the keyboard in black, and then for the screen we find well, this screensaver or like wallpaper for the desktop with the pyramids, and then it's almost like a display of accessories such as like jewelry and bags with different models. There's a model that appears to have the condition of vitiligo, and then apparently the one in the middle could be Cleo, and just giving us like an Easter egg that will appear in the future. I don't know. So that's very cool. It's very HD. It's just that look at my finger. So, but it's a really nice screen printed yeah, element there, and yeah, I love it to be like gold. Now we have a bag which is so cool as well. It's such a reference to the original bag, but it's obviously bigger. It can open, so it's functional, as you can see, and it has like a medium shade of green with a bit of teal. There's also like a reference in the hanger being two snakes melting into one in gold, and then it has painted on details on the front with the sculpted details on both the front and the back, which differs. So they have different sculpted details, and then with the painted on details, this is just like amazing. Sorry that I'm very shaky. I'm very tired while I'm recording these, and just trying to keep it together. But anyway, I love the back. Now we have the second snack, which I cannot figure out what it is exactly, but it comes in this container, which I don't think it opens. I tried, and I think I almost broke it. I don't know. But if you know what it is, it appears to be like pyramids or Doritos shaped, whatever. I don't know. And there's like an eye. You tell me in the comments down below, please. And then the last thing is her pad Lavish, and I seriously yeah, couldn't like it more. And I'm very much in love with the pets for this generation 3. They are really adorable, and that is something that I appreciate for, because for the generation 1 pets, like, I couldn't care less. I mean, they were just so they were like monstrosities, and I just kept them like hidden away. But now with these ones, you really want to display them alongside the door, and that is something I like. I thought that the teal color would be something a little bit more present just in general, but in fact it isn't. I guess that this is a bit teal, but also mixed up with like a medium shade of green, and then in here we have a bit of like iridescent blue for the scarab. So anyway, now moving on to our main attraction. Here we have Nefera De Nile. My goodness, she's just looking so amazing, and I just want to show you the height comparison with a Frankie right over here. By the way, I've already recorded all the individual reviews for this series, but I've just been so overwhelmed with a lot of work, studies, and so many more things, and so I haven't been able to upload those videos, though I will, and I have so many more surprises. But of course, having found this doll, I needed to do it straight away, no matter how overwhelmed or tired I am in the middle of the night. So basically, they do have the same body type and the same height, and in comparison with I will just compare with this Clio. So you can see that if we place it there, it's just a tiny bit shorter, and the skin complexion is different. So now Clio seems to be having like a lighter skin complexion than at the beginning of the series, if I'm not mistaken. And then this one actually has a bit of a sheer element to it, a sheer element to like the skin complexion. But the skin complexion of Nefera is actually darker, if you can tell. And then I have like a monster ball Clio right here, so you can see a matte version of the skin complexion, and then again, once again, the difference in like a paler and a darker skin complexion. And I think I very much love this darker skin complexion for Nefera. Plus she has more of a very vibrant sheer iridescent to it, which I don't know, and I think she's just looking so yeah, brutally fierce, which is something that could only happen at this stage of Generation 3, because this isn't looking childish at all. This is just like coming back to the roots and actually looking so fierce that I love every aspect of it. So having discussed that, these are the shades, which are amazing. We have two scorpions decorating like the frame of it, and then there's a little jewel there, and they're see-through in like purple. There's the incorporation of purple, which I think has been very cleverly done, and I appreciate it because it's given a bit more of a dimension. So that's that. In terms of her face, of course I actually chose mine. The thing is, the hair routine might differ, especially the colors a little bit, depending on the doll. So as I had the chance to choose mine on the physical store, I chose what I considered to be like the best for me. But it's just like so fair. I love the makeup. I love the position of the eyebrows. I love the purpley eye color, the emerald sort of like lip color, the little makeup accents right there in gold. Seriously, this is just like so amazing. Then I also love the scorpions as the earrings, and then the widow pig that they've kept from her original design, and then it's all pulled back into a very high ponytail. Okay, so the hair is saran with a little bit of like tinsel, but it's super soft. It's different colors, all of them are saran, so we find like some sort of like an emerald green with like black, and then we find this deep purple, and this is actually making a braid coming from like this side of the head. And then the high pony has this accessory with another scorpion there. I don't think it's like massively, I don't think it's thinly rooted, but you know, it's like a ponytail. So if you were to take it down, maybe you wouldn't find as much hair, but I don't think it scars at all. And then the length goes all the way past her butt. So yeah, and now moving on to okay, so what else? What else? As jewelry pieces, we find these really nice purpley, magenta purpley, I would say, necklace piece, which is a statement piece that I love. I love that they also incorporated these fishnet little like they're very similar to the ones that we can find on this Frankie in a way. And they've also incorporated laces as mommy wraps, which I think go incredibly well. And then there's like another arm bracelet right over here, another like little bracelet there, another one right over there, and then this is like part of the second. Just let me check. Okay, no, because this is okay. So this is like just a sleeve, and this is part of the design of the top. By the way, this isn't a dress. This is like a two pieces outfit. So there is the skirt, which is high-waisted, and the top. And then for the top, we have like three different layers. So we have the mommy wraps, we have the black at the bottom, and then we find these oil slick iridescent, like almost like those scarabs that have like these different iridescent colors. There's this belt with little jewels coming down to one of the sides, and then a three-layer skirt that feels almost like connected as if it was a dress, but in fact it isn't. And I very much love this chiffon sort of like yeah, wrap around element to it. And then moving down, we find that not only she's like taller than Cleo, but they flipped over the sculpted mommy wrap. So Cleo has the mommy wrapped leg on this side, whereas Nefera has it on the other, and the very same thing happens to the arm and hand. And just to finish our review, these are the platform gladiator sandals with the laces sculpted in black, painted elements of these palm motifs in purple, which connect and feel very cohesive with the rest of the design. And then the platform itself is just so cute. At the bottom there's nothing, but then in the back we find these two like cobras, I don't know, or snakes. I would say those are like cobras. So anyway, I am so happy with this Nefero doll and all the accessories and everything, and I really hope I just covered everything that needed to be pointed out, and that way you enjoyed the review, and hopefully it's been helpful to all of you considering adding this all to your own collection. If that is the case, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As always, I will be more than happy to get back to all of you. For now, stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.